Kenya's President Uhuru Kenyatta is asking members of the East African Legislative Assembly to simplify the process of approval for the region's funding. The approval is currently pegged on the region's presidents, but as Patrick Amimo now reports, President Kenyatta wants the authority bestowed on the chairperson of the regional bloc.
This is the second week for members of the East African Legislative Assembly since they converged in Kenya's capital city, Nairobi, for the second meeting of the Regional Parliament's fourth session. Kenya's President Uhuru Kenyatta made an official address to members before the close of their Kenyan session this week. EALA Speaker Daniel Kidega said a policy paper on regional integration proposes the speedy enactment of laws by having bills assented to during the summit of East African Community Heads of State meetings. President Kenyatta welcomed the proposals and gave further suggestions.
We need to change the assented to. This issue of moving them around, and there are thousands of copies, or not hundreds of copies, takes forever and sometimes delays in assenting to bills that are critical to our community. So I see no reason, for example, why you should not introduce a proposal where the appropriations bill, which is essential for your operation, that should not require the signing and the consent of all of us. The chairman alone of the summit can sign the appropriations.
The East African Legislative Assembly is also pushing for full autonomy through direct funding. Speaker Daniel Kidega said the Secretariat is underfunded and this has affected delivery of services.
The ideal scenario would be full autonomy, including direct funding. This is absolutely necessary for the betterment of the EAC and our integration process.
Direct funding would strengthen the capacity, I believe, of the community to deliver its mandate. It would also hasten the day of complete integration. I want to assure you, Mr. Speaker, that this proposal has my complete support.
East African Community Partner States ratified the Common Market Protocol in July 2010. But 5 years down the line, non-tariff barriers still hinder free movement of people, goods, capital and services within the region. President Uhuru Kenyatta told the Assembly that the ultimate goal of political union will not be achieved if people are not allowed to move freely across the region.
But that bureaucracy hampers the speed and spirit of integration dispensation. Policies that promote integration to be espoused as opposed to those that hinder integration.
I strongly believe that the best way to do this and to leave a legacy that will ensure that this assembly is remembered is to hasten the process of legislating the Common Market Protocol and anchoring the right to freedom of movement. I know that there are and has already been work done in these areas, and I am sure that in the remainder of your term you will want to finish this job.
Often, the regional parliament is regarded as an elitist club. The Assembly's roles need to be publicized through a robust civic education and awareness in member states to entrench regional integration.
Too often the integration of East Africa is taken to be merely a political matter, a job for politicians, but not for the ordinary people. Indeed, it is true that leaders must lead, but we also have a responsibility to spark the imaginations of East Africans when it comes to integration.
The East African Legislative Assembly will complete its sittings in Nairobi Thursday. Members will be keen to see whether President Uhuru Kenyatta will live to his word and lobby fellow heads of state in the region to ensure that the Assembly is funded directly. Patrick Amimo, KTN News, Parliament.